It is with a heavy heart that we announce that Phil Morg has sadly passed away. He got bodied in quite possibly the most devastating way possible, and he was in excruciating pain until the very end. We will be hosting a funeral service on the date of... now. Thank you everyone for being here today. I know that this is still all so shocking and it's gonna take some time to heal. However, it is somewhat comforting to know that he will finally get to become more like his beloved persona, Fee. And by that I mean he's going to eventually decompose and turn into fucking goo. Phil Morg is survived by his loving husband, Kane Carter, and their 3 children, Fergus, Farkle, and Felicia. Everyone who he didn't block or offend will miss him dearly. So like, at least a small handful of people, I guess. When asked about their fondest memories of Phil, those who didn't hate his guts said such things as, "Phil sure did make games," and his favorite movie was Morgmoriam. Phil was many things, namely a prick, but he was undoubtedly best known for developing Pop Goes 2016, Pop Goes Arcade, and the now cancelled Pop Goes Evergreen. He was also known for his unbridled racism towards Security Breach fans and, appropriately, his last words are quoted as being, "Fuck Five Nights at Freddy's, I wish all the fans would die." We just hope that the monster who committed this heinous act will be brought to justice. Email Mako deserves the death penalty for what he's done. As we all know, he previously killed that one guy, and now he has killed twice. It is clear that he will not hesitate to kill again. Because of this, we will stop at nothing to get the justice that Phil, his husband, and his 3 children deserve. We would now like to welcome some of his closest friends to share a few words. Firstly, we welcome Jonochrome.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't do this right now. I'm still in shock, you know? I mean, he was so young.
So was she, John. So was she. Next, we have a random bystander off the street.
Can somebody please tell me who the fuck is Morg and what is he feeling?
Amen. Next, we welcome NotSoAlex.
Felipe Moraga was a game developer and a part-time Chilean. He died doing what he loved most, making fun of the elderly. It was never meant to end like this. That urinal. If Phil's watching from hell... Wait, he's already living in South America. Just know this. Jesus, you're way shorter in person. So my closing words are this. In both life and death, his breath could knock a fly off a shit wagon. I mean, like... Can someone get this corpse out of the room?
Truer words have never been spoken. Next up, we have Macolink.
Phil was the kindest and sweetest person I've ever met. Some of you might think that it made him vulnerable and weak, but I couldn't disagree more. After all, he managed to stay alive for a little longer, even though all of his bones were broken. Sorry, Goodbye, Phil. I'll always cherish the great moments we had together.
Sorry, that was just really sweet. Next up we have Just Alexa.
Philip Morgan was many things. A father of 3 less talented children, a developer, a not-so-loving husband, a mostly drunk streamer, but most importantly, an ableist. Twitter in specific didn't like that one that much.
Thank you, Alexa. He may have been an ableist, but he was our ableist. Finally, we have NeoUroboria.
It's a tragedy that we all have to come together in this way. We're all here today to mourn the loss of a hero, to honor his even greater legacy. He was a great inspiration to me and many others, most well known for his work on Popgo's 2016, beautiful display of his abilities and creativity. Truly a shame that Phil didn't notice the eggs before they hatched. Some say he once met a little boy who had given up on life after his tycoon game was harshly panned by a YouTube reviewer. He told the little boy, "Never give up your dreams." That boy grew up to be Scott Cawthon. Thank you all for having me here today.
Thank you so much to everyone who has spoken on behalf of our fallen friend today. We hope that his wretched soul is having a great time in the custom ring of hell designed for him. Goodbye, bitch.